Arjun further, Arjun further knows that in spite of his being the source of all appearances and disappearances, he is aloof from them. As the Lord has said in the ninth chapter, he is all pervading, yet he is not personally present everywhere. That is inconceivable opulence of the Krishna, which Arjuna admit that he has thoroughly understood.
Inconceivable opulence. Inconceivable. That we cannot understand how Krishna is able to do it. Krishna is personally present everywhere. How is he present everywhere? As Paramatma. Paramatma is expansion of Krishna. So he's present everywhere. And yet he says, I'm not present everywhere. Why? Because he himself in the Bhagwan feature as a person, as Krishna himself, he's not present. But he's present as the Paramatma. Paramatma is an expansion of Krishna. So here again it said that Arjuna has understood that Krishna is the source of all incarnations. Krishna is the avatari. Avatar is incarnation, right? And then from whom all the incarnations are coming is called avatari. So Krishna is avatari. He is the Supreme Lord, and all incarnations are coming from him. When Krishna came 5,000 years ago, all the different incarnations, they came together in Krishna's body because they are coming. He's the source of all these incarnations. So we'll go on. I'm not sure if Meenakshi, you wanted to read, is it? You were unmuted that time. I'm not sure. Anyway, we can continue. Veena, you can continue.
Yeah. एवमेतद्यथात्यत्वं माम् आत्मात्मानं परमेश्वर द्रष्टुमिच्छामि ते रूपम् ऐश्वरं पुरुषोत्तम. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours.
But the Lord said that because he entered into a material universe by his personal representation, the cosmic manifestation has been made possible and is going on. Now, as far as Arjun is concerned, he is inspired by the statements of Krishna, but in order to convince others in future who may think that Krishna is an ordinary person, Arjun desired to see him actually in his universal form, to see how he is acting from within the universe. Although he is apart from it, Arjun addressing the Lord as Purushottam is also significant. Since the Lord is the supreme personality of Godhead, he is present within Arjun himself. Therefore, he knows the desire of Arjun and he can understand that Arjun has no special desire to see him in his universal form. For Arjun is completely satisfied to see him in his personal form of Krishna. But the Lord can understand also that Arjun wants to see the universal form to convince others. Arjun did not have any personal desire for confirmation. Krishna also understands that Arjun want to see the universal form to set a criterion. For in the future there would be so many impostors who would pose themselves as incarnation of God. The people therefore should be careful. One who claims to be Krishna should be prepared to show his universal form to confirm his claim to the people.
Shilpa, if you're talking, you are on mute.
Thank you so much. I was. Okay, thank you. Okay, so here Arjuna is convinced that Krishna is the cause of all causes because Krishna has been saying so much about himself that I'm the cause of all causes. I've entered the universe. I'm maintaining the universe. I'm God. I'm the creator. You know, Krishna has been saying all these things about himself. And Arjuna for himself is completely convinced, yes, whatever Krishna is saying is true. And Krishna understands that because Krishna is Paramatma in the heart. He understands our desire. You know, in one of the purports, Srila Prabhupada explains, just as, you know, we walk by a fragrant flower, we don't even go very near, like to go to smell it. But just because we are near the flower and the flower is so fragrant, we can just smell the fragrance. Similarly, Paramatma is sitting right next to us in our heart. So he can understand our desires. So here, Paramatma, Krishna is there in Arjuna's heart as Paramatma, and he understands Arjuna's desire that Arjuna wants to set a criterion for the future. For himself, Arjuna does not want to see the universal form. He's happy to see Krishna in his original form, a Sham Sundar Krishna, two hands with peacock feather. He's very happy to see this form of the Lord, personal form of the Lord. But Arjuna is setting a criterion for us so that we can understand that really Krishna is God and setting a criterion that in the future, if anyone actually claims to be Krishna, then they should be able to show the universal form. So that's why our Krishna is going to show this universal form, because otherwise innocent people can be taken advantage of. So to stop that innocent people's faith is not taken advantage of, Krishna is going to show the universal form.
Manyase yadi tatchakyam maya drishtumamiti prabho yogeshwara tato me tvam darshayatmanamapyayam. If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic powers, then kindly show me that unlimited universal self.
But it is said that one can neither see, hear, understand, nor perceive the Supreme Lord Krishna by the material senses. But if one is engaged in loving transcendental service to the Lord from beginning, then one can see the Lord by revelation. Every living entity is only spiritual spark, therefore, it is not possible to see or understand the Supreme Lord. Arjun, as a devotee, does not depend on his speculative strength. Rather, he admits his limitations as a living entity and acknowledges Krishna inestimable position. Arjun could understand that for the living entity, it is not possible to understand the unlimited infinite. If the infinite reveals himself, then it is possible to understand the nature of the infinite by the grace of the infinite. The word Yogeshwara is also very significant here because the Lord has inconceivable power. If he likes, he can reveal himself by his grace. Although he is unlimited, therefore Arjun pleads for the inconceivable grace of Krishna. He does not give Krishna orders. Krishna is not obliged to reveal himself unless one surrenders fully in Krishna consciousness and engages in the devotional service. Thus, it is not possible for a person who depends on the strength of their mental speculation to see Krishna.
So here Arjuna is requesting Krishna. He's not ordering Krishna. Krishna, I want to see you. So you must reveal yourself to me. show me yourself. No, he's saying if you think that I will be able to see, you know, then you show me. So we can see God. We can't order God that, oh, I want to see you, you must come before me. No, God is not our order supplier. No, God is not our waiter, like we are going to the restaurant ordering food. The waiter is saying, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. No, God is our master. We are the servants of God. God is unlimited. He's supremely powerful. He's infinite. And we are minute. So our understanding is also very minute. But if by the mercy of the Supreme Lord, if we have His mercy, then we can understand Him. And how we can get His mercy? By engaging in devotional service. This month we are celebrating the Damodar Leela. Full month we are celebrating this pastime. 2 fingers too short. The rope every time was 2 fingers too short. The 2 fingers too short signifies one, that we have to put in our own endeavor. Endeavor of what? Engage in devotional service. We endeavor, we hear, we chant. And so that's the first finger. And second, by that we attract Krishna's mercy. And then we will be able to understand Krishna by His mercy, by His grace. Without Krishna's mercy, we cannot. So here, Arjuna is asking for this grace, that kindly give me that vision to see that universal form. And Krishna is going to. Arjuna is calling Krishna master of all mystic power. Krishna is Yogeshwar. There are many people who have mystic powers. The Ashtasiddhis, many yogis have that. But Krishna is the master of all the mystics. He is the greatest magician. He can create planets, huge planets, and make them float in the space. Who can do that? Only Krishna can. So,
श्रीभगवानुवाच पश्य मे पार्थरूपाणि शतशोऽथ सहस्रशः नानाविधानि दिव्यानि नानावर्णाकृतीनि च. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied, divine, and multicolored forms.
But Arjun wanted to see Krishna in his universal form, which, although a transcendental form, is just manifested for the cosmic manifestation and is therefore subject to the temporary time of this material nature. As the material nature is manifested and not manifested similarly, this universal form of Krishna is manifested and non manifested. It is not eternally situated in the spiritual sky like Krishna other forms. As far as devotee is concerned, he is not eager to see the universal form. But because Arjun wants to see Krishna in this way, Krishna reveals this form. This universal form is not possible to see by any ordinary man. Krishna must give one the power to see it.
So this universal form, because it's Krishna's form, it is transcendental. It's transcendental, but it's not eternal. Krishna's two-armed form, that's an eternal form, or his Vishnu form is eternal. As Lord Ramachandra, these are all eternal forms. They are there in Vaikuntha, in the spiritual world. But Krishna's universal form is not there in the spiritual world. There's no need for it in the spiritual world. Here, his Virat Roop is only here in the material world. When the manifestation takes place, it's visible. When the creation is there, is manifested, it is visible. When the creation is not there, it's not visible. So in that way, it is not eternal, but it is temporary. But Krishna's other forms are all eternal. Krishna himself, his form is Satchidananda. He has an eternal form. When Krishna is speaking the Bhagavad Gita, that form of Krishna is an eternal form. He's still speaking Bhagavad Gita somewhere, in some planet, in some universe. And also he's there in the spiritual world.
Pashyadityan vasun rudran ashvinau marutasthatha bahunyadrishtapurvani paschascharyaani bharata. O best of the Bharatas, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras, and all other demigods. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard before.
Purport. Even though Arjun was a personal friend of Krishna and the most advanced of the learned men, it was still not possible for him to know everything about Krishna. Here it is stated that humans have neither heard nor known of all these forms and manifestations. Now Krishna reveals these wonderful forms.
So Krishna has given Arjuna divine eyes to see this universal form, because with material eyes we can't see it. And here Arjuna set the criterion that if anyone claims that he's Krishna, he should be able to show the universal form. And so here now Krishna is showing this universal form, where Arjuna is seeing everything, everyone inside him, inside Krishna. Arjuna is a friend of Krishna. He understood Krishna as a friend, but he had never seen the universal form of Krishna before. He would always think of, oh, he's my friend, oh, he's a Yadav, hey Yadav, hey. It's a very beautiful verse. It's going to come. That he used to always call him as my friend, oh Yadava, oh my friend. But he never realized Krishna is the cause of all causes. Here Krishna is saying, you see all the Adityas, you can see them in me now. See all the Vasus, the Rudras, the Ashwini Kumaras, and all the demigods. There are 33 crore demigods. And Krishna is showing all of this to Arjuna. Sitting in one place, Arjuna is able to see all this. Krishna is saying no one has seen this universal form before. So Krishna has shown universal forms before to other people, like to Duryodhan, he showed a universal form also, when Duryodhan tried to capture him. When Krishna went as a Shanti Dut, as a peaceful messenger from Yudhishthir to explain to Duryodhan not to have the war. But Duryodhan didn't want to understand it. So that time also Krishna showed him a universal form, but that's another universal form. Here Krishna is just saying this universal form which I'm showing you, no one has ever seen it before. Because the universe is also unlimited, as Krishna is unlimited. So to Duryodhan, he just showed a portion of that universal form. Here now he's showing Arjuna very grandeur, very, very grandeur universal form. So we'll continue reading tomorrow and hear this wonderful narration of the universal form tomorrow. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Thank you so much, Komal, Veena, Meenakshi, Khushbu, Neena, Kashish, and Anisha. Were there any questions or comments?
No.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Shilpa. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hari
Thank you.
Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Shilpa.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hari